What's up, it's your girl, Glow, really?
Yeah. We are Power 95, where music lives. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited and Beacon Insurance.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off Beacon's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Jacqueline, you're here very early. What's up? What's going on? Why are you here so early, Jacqueline? What did you do? Anyways, good morning, Sonia. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Marianne. Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the room. Fingers crossed it will be uninterrupted today. But we're gonna try. All right. While they're coming in. Morning, CJ. Morning, Petra. Morning, Maureen. Morning, Rita. You're right. You missed nothing. Did you finally leave the rock, or that was an old picture you posted yesterday, Jacqueline? Good morning, Lisa. How are you? All the madness is finito. It's overdone. All the carnival, Labor Day. What up? What up? Morning, Ambika. Haven't heard from you in a minute. Hope all is well. Morning, Jail aboard. Yeah, so next up is Miami Carnival, right? Yeah. And then Tobago. Is Tobago before Miami Carnival or after? So we got that. I think Miami Carnival is the last one for the season, and then we start to cycle all over again. Trinidad, Carriacou, and from all indications, it seems as though 2024 is gonna be a bumper year. Guys, y'all are aware that we got 3 more months to wrap up 2023, right? What is going on with time? Listen. It's like we started 2023 just like I remember going to Waggy's Old Year's party with my black and silver and singing Along to Crossfire and Stroke of Midnight, wishing my crew Happy New Year. And now we're about to do it all over again. 2024 is like a sneeze away. Have you guys, when you look back at 2023, did you achieve much? Did your vision board, did you bring it to life? How would you describe the past 8 months? Has it been fulfilling? Have you made a difference in your life or in somebody's life? Or you got up every day and made everybody else miserable? Are you one of those whose sole purpose, whose existence is centered around making other people miserable? I hope none of you can put your hand up for that part, but you actually feel like you made a difference, I really, really hope that you guys feel that way. Jackie Chaiton, good morning. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning. Good morning. Janelle, Charles Batiste, what you made it? What did you make? Morning, Veronica. Morning, Anika. Maureen. Who else is here? Judy and Williams. Did I miss anybody? Y'all come on in and share the live. You know, we have an interesting situation to deal with in the room this morning. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a guest, but all for now. Need to put back on my specs. I can't see nada. Where is Shantae this morning? She's usually the flow. Can you like ancestors? Listen, no work, no pay. Anybody seen Shantae this morning? She's usually Hal. Listen. I'm not even gonna address you this morning. So don't come here while I'm warning Aruna as if I saw you before, or me and you met up or something. So you come bawling good morning. You came to Grenada for almost a month like Jacqueline, and not one day you're all over the place. Every nook and cranny in town that's selling rum, you're there, and not one day you said, you know what? Let me go check. Let's look at him outside there. There's a man that has cost people in town for no reason. Better not open the door. There's this red-skinned man that I don't know who he belongs to, whose father or brother or nephew or grandpa or whoever it is. That man will cost you for no reason. It's a red-skinned man. It's usually around town. You'll be walking and he just be like, you this, you that, your foot thin, your foot fat, your foot. Anyway, so as I was saying, Mr. Halp came through and not one day said, you know what, let me take a minute away from drinking rum. And said, let me just check in and see if, I could bring 2 malt. You don't just call it thin foot. Yeah, he has the most insulting things to say to people. I don't get it. Half of the time he's never sober, so I ignore him and I keep walking. Zavid, good morning. Cheers indeed to another month. Red Pepsi, good morning. Hope you good. Della, morning, Della Fletcher. And good morning to those of you listening or viewing YouTube or on radio 95.1, 95.3, or you're listening on the website. When it gets a studio under every security and you can't see inside. I can see outside. But I was just checking. You can see the corridor who's walking past. I can see who's outside. So I noticed movement and thought the person looked like him. Yeah, all sorts of people come up those stairs, I swear. All sorts of people. Anyway, 80, I think we can move on. So, Leo, that man, I'm telling you, that man is so disrespectful. Ali, good morning. Well, you know when the mass over, you're seeing all the New Yorkers checking in. Hal and Ali, Batiste, Jacqueline, who else? Yeah, mass well played. I saw some of the videos. Like I said, it's never the same, but at the same time, you make do. As old people say, you make do with what you have, right? And when better can be done, let worse prevail. For the most part, you guys seem to have a good time. I saw a couple news reports of shootings and what have you. As per usual, every Labor Day you hear of those, but happy that nobody that I know or heard of anyone, being involved in anything of the sort. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed. So as the weather gets ready to do a 360, enjoy all the warmth you can right now and drink all the rum y'all can, right? Ali and Hal, not that y'all need an excuse to drink. So there's a gentleman who has some issues. He's worried about pleasing his wife. He's worried about pleasing his wife. And again, it's like we get into relationships with people and we're afraid to speak up. To me, if you can't be like fully open with somebody that you're swapping spit with, then you might as well call it a day. If you can be fully transparent regarding all your securities, your insecurities, your whatever, then you honestly have no business being married. Because I was saying to someone the other day, it's like when you're with somebody, when you're married, it's supposed to be like that's a person you can go to about everything with no fear of being judged or, feeling a type of way about expressing yourself. If you can't be fully open and express yourself to the person you're with, then we have a problem. Because if you notice, that seems to be the problem. That is why so many people go to other people about the problems that they're experiencing. So me and you have a problem. Instead of you coming to me, you're going to tell your homeboy or you're going to tell your girlfriend. And everybody outside of the relationship knows we have a problem except your partner. So why are y'all getting married if you don't know how to communicate about how you feel? And you have to sneak around and check people's phones. And so for starters, he says that he was insecure about his body. And to me, before you even propose to anybody, that is something you should express to your fiance or your significant other. That, you have some concerns, some insecurities, and it's to do with your inability to perform or function in the bedroom. So Homeboy says that he was very insecure about his body when he started dating his wife because every woman he's been with before had commented on his inability to please them in the bedroom, which resulted in the breakups. Says he's tried a lot of doctors, he's tried supplements while him and his wife were dating. Sound like you're going to church. I did not engage in premarital sex. He says we did not engage in premarital sex. And when we consummated our marriage, he seemed pleased enough. Operative word being pleased. At that point, what else can she be, though? If that's what she's working with, or that she realized that's what you have, you're going to have to act the part. Anyways, she said that he has never once complained in the 3 years they've been married, even though sometimes I wonder what she's really thinking. It's your head getting in your head. He says, I'm well aware of what I lack physically, and so I try to make up by being a caring and understanding lover. All was well until I saw some messages that she sent a friend commenting on a worker who had been to her home to do some repairs. The way she spoke about the man was shocking and made me realize that there were certain things that she was craving. What can I do? I have not said anything, and she acts normal. The guy's coming back to finish up some work, and I plan to be at home this time to observe what she acts. I can't. I really can't. So you're going to take a whole day off to stay home to see how your wife acts around. Of course she's going to act normal. You think she's going to be prancing around and giggly, and she's going to act normal. So what you going to do? Stay home every day? Every time somebody has to come do work at your home, you're going to stay home? So it's like you have the answers, but you looking for more. First, to begin with, I always say to people, do not go into people's private phones, personal phones, because anything you see, you're going to have to deal with. And that is your problem. That sounds like a you problem, not our, not we. You problem. You sought, you found, you have to deal with whatever you find. Anyways, if you realize that she's lacking certain things, now you have the ammo, you have the ammunition to work with. You know a way of what she craves. So get to work doing it. Unless it involves more tools that you don't have. And that could be a problem. What is she craving? It's important to know what exactly is she craving. I think that is the question we need to ask. What did she say to the friend that she's craving? Like more of what you don't have? Because if that is a problem, you have a problem. I don't think Patrick Dells offers that sort of help. I think he offers help if you're suffering from ED, erectile dysfunction. I don't think you have anything for like more. Like, does anybody have anything for more? Is there anything you can get to add more? Because if that was the case, everybody would be having more out here. So you're just gonna have to work with what you have. You didn't. Sometimes y'all act as though you went. Let me see if I can make this radio friendly. Sometimes y'all act as though when you were created, the Most High called you into a room and showed you a wall or a shelf filled with different circumference, width, girth, length, and said, choose one. And maybe you got there late, so whatever was left, you got. So you had the small package, and whoever got before you got, the big one. It's not anything you can do. It's what you were given with whatever hand you were dealt with. Some people are more blessed than others, and that applies to everything in life. What do? You sit and moan, or you make use of what you have. But kudos to you for, being bold enough to reach out for advice. It takes a courageous and, especially for something like that, because, men and their egos. Langton with clot. Listen, I think you and Jackie come off my life, please. You could have penile implants. How much does that cost, though? Shanti, did you tag? You came in very late today. I don't know what's going on with you, but do better, all right? And you need to tag the other people. As I was saying, it takes a courageous and really courageous man to seek help when it comes to something like that, because you know how we are. And you're not the only one, because I've got a lot of messages from, men kind of having the same issue. So you someone says they have a friend that sells that part of the body enlargement tools. Oh really? There are tools for that? Well, blow me down. There are tools, enlargement tools for. How does that work though? Hold on. I think Google be my best friend. Hold on, guys. Let me just see what. It says there's surgery. And yeah, hold on, guys. Let me put Google to work and see if there's anything of that sort. And what does that look like? Okay. So you have enlargers, pumps, but do they work though? Do they work? Hold on. Mayo Clinic says most of the techniques you see advertised don't work, and some can actually damage your tools. So think twice before trying any of them. Disclaimer. They say don't believe the hype. Companies offer many types of non-surgical enlargement tools and treatments. They often promote them with serious looking ads that include support from scientific researchers. If you look closely, you see that claims of how safe they are and how well they work haven't been proved. And these products may have potentially dangerous ingredients not listed on the label. So the same most don't work, and some can cause permanent damage to your business. This says there are pills and lotions, there's vacuum pumps, there are exercises, there's stretching. I forgot maybe. What if God does just sometimes look down and say, look at this, look at what I created. Like I was idle, like I didn't have nothing better to do with my time. Watching a man going through all of these things, trying to make more of the little he has. I would even just suggest sometimes and be like, shameful. Probably sit there and say, it's shameful. This is what I put you all on the earth to do. Use what you have. Anyways, as I was saying to the man, there are lots of men who are hurting and choose not to be open about what's crushing them emotionally. And it's good that you've reached out regarding your insecurity. But I do think you missed an opportunity not having discussed this matter thoroughly during the premarital counseling. It might have helped to alleviate your concerns from then. You said that your wife has never complained about having an issue, so I'm not sure why you're making it so much of an issue now. Have you ever heard about someone who'd lost their vision and then developed amazing hearing? Yeah. When people lose their vision, their hearing becomes amazing. So I think it would be useful for you to arm yourself with this. When one function is in question, allow other skills to develop. You've alluded to being a caring and an understanding lover. So you're already ahead of the game. But let's be clear. Your business size is not going to change. So spare yourself any unnecessary expenses and concussions and whatever you think is going to work. There's no proof any of that works. Focus instead on developing, prowess with all the assets that you have, because bigger tools does not guarantee a woman's satisfaction either, contrary to popular belief. A lot of the times women throw this out there as a means to hurt your little fragile ego, because when it comes to that, your egos are like easily bruised, and women are fully aware of that. So don't be so overly concerned about one thing when there's 100 other things you can do. Because to me, any professional hearing your concern would recommend that you ensure you are fully capable with your present endowment. Maximize what you've got. Maximize what you've got and make your experience with your wife a unique adventure of discoveries. So my suggestion, since you're all in the chat just giggling and kicking and could never take y'all seriously, and if the man is there listening, can't get one good advice from y'all there, let me be the voice of reason and maturity. Since all of y'all just the kicking and nobody ain't giving the man any solid advice. Nikki says, well, speak for yourself if this big doesn't work. I'm speaking for a lot of women. But here's a couple of suggestions. One, be confident. Your wife will need you to be confident. That's what will keep her excited about you. You have a unique opportunity to be super special, so use it. The world is a different place for us once we operate with strong confidence. Listen, with the confidence, when you operate from a place of confidence, you make the little you have look like a lot, because you're fully confident. That's what you have, and that's what you have. Where are you going to get more? Work with what you have, and you do so confidently, so much so it feels like you have a lot. 2, talk to your wife. Have a light chat with her about the message she sent. Discuss it again from a position of confidence and self assurance. Let her know that what you found is inappropriate and offensive. And think creatively. Most women don't just enjoy that part alone. Women enjoy, the tenderness and creativity to be pleased in a bedroom. Playfulness, love, and diligence will go a very long way for you. Plus, there are also books you can read that can help you develop, new skills. And if all of that don't work, then get counseling. I recommend seeing, and there are lots of, I'm not sure if there's any here, but you can probably look around and search for a sex therapist to help build your confidence. It seems your wife and yourself are people of faith. I'm just getting that feeling like y'all are from that sort of, faith influence background. So there's a lot of professionals who can probably help if you're so inclined and not just, reaching out to the room. One pen of cool soft in the front. What really going on this live this morning? So Anika and them just bung away and just what pen of cool soft conversation going on in on the live? What's Lord. Bonnie only do thing, Papa. People looking for advice and whole pen of cool soft. You know what? Let me forget all you. Bonnie. What? What COVID vaccine? What COVID vaccine have to do with that again? How is that supposed to help him? Like seriously though. What you mean by take two shot of COVID vaccine? I need to listen to this again. Hold on. What COVID? What? What COVID vaccine have to do with helping the Listen, sir, if you're listening, do not listen to any of these recommendations advising you to take no pills, no herbs, or no vaccine to help you. I've never heard anybody saying that is what this was all about Pfizer. Yo, y'all seriously need to come off my life, I swear. There's a lot of online therapists, sir, that you probably could look out for because if you're looking in the chat for any sort of guidance, it hurts my heart to tell you you're not going to find it here. Because, like, all the jokers on the universe decided to converge on my live this morning, and there's no, from the little I've seen, there's no serious. Let me scroll back up. Natalia says he can get an implant. I live in New York. I see it done on a weekly basis at work. I even have a doctor to recommend to him. Is it an expensive procedure, Natalia? Is it an expensive procedure? What's the average cost? Because the way men work, trust me, they probably will take even loan to get to that place like that. What COVID? I know what. Sir, do not listen. Totally disregard the first advice from your fellow men. Please, please disregard those advice. All right, because I will not be held liable if something were to happen to you. Do not, I repeat, do not listen to that first caller's advice. Okay, thank you. So yeah, Natalia, what exactly is the price, the cost of something like that, like to do a procedure like that? Approximately how much so? Oh, it says don't know the price because we don't have anything to do with billing. Oh, okay. Let me check. Um, Let me check Google again to find out approximately how much it costs. The man is looking for solution. All right, is looking for a solution. Not looking for your. Because a lot of people googling it because I didn't even finish type out and it came up. So the total cost ranges from 16,000 to 25,000 US. Okay then. Well, my boy, unless you have that cash on hand, it ain't looking good for you, according to Hal. It's not looking good. So surgical implant, 16 grand to 25 grand in the United States of America. They say the range is wide because some patients might require additional services such as adult circumcision or suprapubic fat removal as a prerequisite for the surgery. And if you do not require any additional treatment in conjunction with the procedure, it ranges from 16,000 to 18,000 depending on the clinic selected. So they say it's an implant, the only aesthetic penile implant cleared by the FDA, made of soft medical grade silicone, and it is customizable to your fit. Something I think God will say, maybe I give all you too much sense, yes? Because all you're doing too much. Y'all doing too much down. Shanti says she has the enlargement pump selling only 150. Do you have any referrals, Shanti? Anybody who can say, okay, it worked? Like seriously worked before we recommend the man spend on 150. Does it work? What? When y'all come out? When y'all come out with these topics? I swear, with this pulling and what? Let me listen to you again. Well, how you know that and you're a whole woman? No, know that. How come men aren't saying what they recommend? One talk about taking COVID vaccine. The other one said that ain't gonna work. So how you know what pulling and whatever? Listen, Avoid, you probably need to make a GoFundMe if you can't afford it, and see if people will be willing to contribute to your cause. Oh, Sheena, you're back. Well, for a minute I thought Labor Day wasn't gonna be over. You've just been MIA and doing the most for the past couple of days. Well, it's good to have you back. So Onika says the enlargement does work, but it takes some time. I was told it worked for the person. Huh? You're not hearing? You're not hearing? Shanta says we're not hearing. Anybody else not hearing? I don't know. It sounded fine to me. You guys not hearing? The person said they've been there, so they know what they're talking about. Somebody said they've been there, so they know what they're talking about. All right. Okay, you're hearing the callers, right? On the hearing. So so the person saying they're not hearing, you're the only one not hearing. All right, let me hear what this person's saying. Good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just real quick, I noticed we grew up with that omnivorous diet where you have to eat, meat and vegetables. I think my boy needs to reconsider his diet.
Uh-huh.
If he wants it to be done in a meat, you have to consider no just being a vegan, which might be healthier for him going forward.
But
Stick to what may be healthy for you going forward, not for now. What is done is done. Some things they can save. I don't think there's any recuperating for his inefficiencies. I think at this time. So best thing is to plot the way forward. Stop dwelling on what's in the past. You can't get through with that. Don't beat up. Don't beat up. All right. So just be the best vegan out there ever. Salvation thing is not for you. All right. Yeah. Listen, my boy.
goodbye.
Sit up.
As vegan. I don't know. The voice notes aren't playing. You guys not hearing the voice notes? It's weird. Anyways, Scratch has to come check out this thing and see what's going on. But instead of hearing, okay. So they say the man have to become a vegan, but he didn't say. Let me read this again, right? So it's nothing to do really with size based on, because he said he tried a lot of doctors and supplements. Don't you take supplements when something isn't like I said? There's a lot of young men and not so young men suffering from erectile dysfunction. So maybe that is the problem, and not so much size or anything, because he says he tried a lot of doctors and supplements, and when they consummated their marriage, she seemed pleased enough, and she has never once complained in the 3 years they've been married. So maybe that's a good advice, to change your diet. A lot of the times when we run to the doctor and we're prescribed pills and what have you, a lot of the times what we need to do together with the pills is to change our eating habits and maybe incorporate exercise as well into your daily life, and watch what you consume. There are a lot of foods that can contribute to you not being able to function properly. So maybe and that's a good advice. Maybe you need to look at your eating habits, what you consume. That could have an effect on you. But 3 years. Yeah, real actresses. Yeah, listen. There are way more actresses out here than there is in Hollywood. Imagine not saying anything, but knowing that your partner is not performing satisfactorily, and you go to your friend and tell the friend, because homeboy said he saw some messages that you sent a friend commenting on a worker who has been to your home to do some repairs. So that means she's not satisfied, but she's not saying anything. You're not abusive to your own selves. Guys, tell me if you're gonna hear this one before we wrap it up. For some reason, I'm not hearing. I don't know what's going on with the voice notes. Y'all not hearing it. Hold on, huh? Let me just check. I'm not playing just yet, but give me a second. Mm, mm, mm. Oh no. So I guess the radio people will hear it. Hold on. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, yes, create your own problems. As I'm not sure what's going on if you guys not hearing on well, y'all not hearing on Facebook, but I tried to get that rectified, but it's playing in studio and on radio. All right, so I try to get that sorted out. Anyways, time for me to go. Thank you so much, everyone, for checking into the room. To the young man, hope you'll take some of the advice that was given. As the man says, stop worrying about it. Yeah, sometimes when you're stressed about things, it can really, really manifest itself, and that could be hindering you from enjoying your partner. All right, so stressing about it. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you so much for powering up. Thank you so much to our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union for making today's show possible once again. And y'all in the chat, waste of time. Goodbye.